Shalom, shalom, Israel, shalom. I'm gonna make this quick, Lord willing. First and foremost, before I start, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem HaKadosh. Yahweh is the Most High God, and Yahweh Shai is who the world ignorantly calls Jesus the Christ. HaKadosh in the Paleo Hebrew is the Holy Spirit. I want to give double honors to my teachers, the elder apostles, the great millstone who will rule the world through the Spirit. Teach His word and believe in His word, bring forth 100% the Most High doctrine to the best of their ability. Lord willing that they can continue to endure, to be sincere. And a mighty shalom to the hopeful elect that are scattered four corners of the earth, teaching His word and believing His word. Lord willing they can continue to endure and to continue to be sincere. Shalom to the Akwatiyim that are believers of His word. Lord willing you can continue in your lot being a loving and silent, virtuous wife. And Lord willing the Most High have mercy on the other brothers and sisters that's not in the faith. This video is just a correction video to, to the camp video me and my brother Asher just did. I had slip of the tongue, and it'd have been better, but the spirit didn't have my brother catch on until after the video, right? Going to Malachi, the first chapter, which is very plain, especially when you add precepts to it, which was Malachi chapter 1 verse 3. It says, and I hated Esau and laid his mountain and heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. How I said it in the video, if you go back, because when you go to Revelations chapter 12, they don't line up, because Revelations 12 is really talking about Esau being a red dragon. But then later on, when it says the dragon of the wilderness, me speaking quick at the tongue, saying Esau's heritage was wasted for Esau in the wilderness, because Esau is symbolic to a dragon, when you go to Revelations, right? But trying to be slick, smart, and deep, no, that's not correct, and like I always say, I want to be corrected. I don't want to be, no brother should want to teach a lie, and guess what? We got 24 hours in a day. We got 356 days in a year. You got a chance to fix it, so I would did a video, but my phone wasn't letting me screen record so I can have the YouTube video on screen. So I guess it's still loading. So I just did a live. So really, I'm gonna read the verse again. It says, and I hate Esau and laid his mountains and heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. This is not talking about Esau, right? I'm gonna go to a quick preset. This is Salaki. This is Isaiah chapter 34, verse 13 and 14. It says, the thorn, hold on. It says, the thorn shall come up in her palaces, nettles and brambles in the fortresses thereof. And it shall be in a habitation of dragons and a count for owls. The wild beast of the desert shall also meet with the wild beast of the island. And the satyr shall cry to his fellow. And the screech owl also shall rest there and find for herself a place of rest. Right? So when you go into like what happened to Rome, they fell, and you got the animals was eating they dead corpse, and as a future prophecy, because when you go to the next verse, Esau said, I am provish, and Esau would build the desolated lands. And what did he do when Rome fell? They reestablished themselves. First they went into the caves, and they reestablished themselves in the caves, and then it became what you would call the Renaissance after the Dark Ages, where Israelites, but the dark race started to rule again, and Esau was in the cave, of course, regrouping. And that's when the Renaissance came in. And then you got eventually, the Cedar Borgia. They did their little false thing with making the image of Yahushua, so on and so on. And then just to speed this, what I'm saying, then we come towards America, And so the same thing that we just read in Malachi, the first chapter, is going to happen to Esau in this time in America. And what we read in Isaiah 34, the animals is going to feast off of their dead corpse, So that's the correction, because when you go back to Malachi 1 and 3, is their heritage is not going back to Esau. They were broken down. And this just plainly just showed you that these damn vultures made their nest and was having a beautiful feast, So all praise to the Most High that, this goes back to Psalms 48:14. The Lord shall guide you till death. And he guides you with the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Some of us might have certain things wrong. We might have a wrong thought. Maybe we watched the wrong video, or we thought we knew. We thought we knew. Just because you were reading and you've seen a name like Dragon, and that's why it linked, because I'm reading, I'm digging into this, I'm in that prophecy, I'm in this book, and sometimes it can give you a poor judgment, So this is why I think, the teachers from, the elder apostles on down from Great Millstone, because Apostle Gabar always says, it can't be one lie in your doctrine, in this truth, and if it is, you better fix it. And they always say fix it. So by the Rakak Wadash, I got family, that's in this truth. My brother Asher, he caught on. Again, like he just said, he said he caught on late. I'm like, man, I wish you would have said something while we was doing the video. He said he caught on late. After I said it, it was like, okay, boom, boom, boom. And then it hit him right after the video, So it's beautiful that, we got to clean it up. So when you go into the video, note that is, the dragons is the beast of the field, the beast of the desert. You got Komodian dragons, you got lizards, reptiles, you got vultures, you got other animals that eat dead carcasses, that would love the meat off of your body, So I'm gonna read Isaiah 34 again, verse 13 and 14, so y'all can walk away with the true understanding, right? It says, and thorns shall come up in her palaces, nettles and brambles in fortresses thereof, and it shall be inhabited of dragons and of court of owls. Now I was about to talk about what type of dragons. It's talking about wild beast of the desert shall also meet with the wild beast of the island. You got wild beasts of the desert and wild beasts of the islands. And the satyr shall cry to his fellow, and screech owl also shall rest there, and find for herself a place of rest. And that's what it's going to be later on for those animals that's eating a corpse in America. I think I got another one. I don't want to drown it too much, because I just want to give you. Oh yeah, here we go. This is Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 37. It says, Babylon shall become heaps, a dwelling place for dragons, and an astonishment, and a hissing without an inhabitant. Right? People ain't gonna be able to live here. It's gonna be a dwelling place of dragons, wild beasts, from the desert, and wild beasts from the island. And this is why precepts, because if I go in my Bible, it would have been the confirmation and the precept, So literally, that's Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 9. The heart is deceitful above all things. That was me using my heart because of what I read in Revelation, and I hurried up and took the notion. Never go with the hurt, but always go with the counsel of Yahweh Yahushai. You always run to the Lord. Hey, and then if you don't got it, you just think of 1 Samuel chapter 9, verse 9. You know, the old times, when somebody inquired a message from the Lord, they went to the seers. And the seers in the old time were called prophets. You know, so, which I believe my brother Asher, Bashar, Samuel Wale, Yarmayan, and David are men of the Lord. I believe that they are prophets, especially because they followed the elders that's bringing forth 100% doctrine of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, starting with the name. So through the Spirit, brothers be lining up. Brothers make correction videos. A scene, Brother Asher, Brother Yarmayan, Sam, even the elders correct a certain point. Even Amawan Gabar, he corrected something. Even a brother will correct and be like, man, I forgot a precept because I don't, this is what this is about, teaching truth. And what does he say in, let me just get this last verse, because this video is just going straight to the point of the correction. And that's it. We don't want to go in any further, right? So this is 2 Timothy chapter 3, going straight to the point, verse 16. All scriptures is given by inspiration all scriptures is given by inspiration of God and is profitable for doctrine, for reproof, for correction, for instruction in righteousness. That was going off. It's just going off because a sheep can take that and run a mile with it. And we don't want to be going off in the eyes of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. And by the will of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, he allowed it to be corrected. And my brother Asher, if you go to Asher Yasharalam, he's going to make a correction video too. Two are better than one, So you got to understand, that this Lord gave this word for correction, and it's good to be corrected because now you feel like you're in the hands of the Lord. So all of us, this is a very prime example for all of us to take heed for correction. And it just shows in the Spirit, do you handle the matter? And to being corrected is coming back to the Lord. That's handle correction too, But Lord willing, this adds on the edification to the camp video. Salaki for the sheep, whoever was watching, for the slip of the tongue. Lord willing, you can fix it yourself before you have the notion in your mind the same way I slipped in my own tongue. And with that, I'm going to just say Shalom. Shalom, all praise to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai again. And definitely a mighty Shalom to the hopeful elect and to my teachers, the elder apostles, the elder bishops, the elder prophets of Great Millstone, who've been bringing forth 100% of the Most High doctrine, regardless if you accept it or not. And with that, I'm going to say Shalom.